Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first AlphaMasters League tournament here in From the Depths. So we are going to go ahead and talk about the next matchup we're going to be looking at here. It is between Tajimmer with the Sneaky Weenus and God Uranus with the Combined Strike Force. So if you recall, the Sneaky Weenus is just a missile/torpedo sub, very large, and the Combined Strike Force is a fleet makeup consisting of 7 Xenophon class fighters, 3 Panther class submarines, 1 Kitakami class naval corvette, and 1 Imperium class aerial destroyer. So, with that being said, let's kick this off. This battle is underway. Over here we have the Sneaky Weenus. You can see that multicolored submarine going on over there. And here we have the Combined Strike Force. A lot of those Xenophon fighters are what are progressing so quickly here. We do have a laser coming from the Imperium. Let's just check and see if these missiles are going to be able to dive down deep enough. The old Weenus might not be deep enough. Oh, lordy. I want to say the Sneaky Weenus dives to about 20 meters depth, which could very well put it in striking range for a lot of the weapon systems coming from the Combined Strike Force. Now, the laser damage is going to be highly minimal here on the old Ween. It's got smoke, and it's also under the water. So definitely minimal. And here we can see a launch from the Sneaky Weenus. Let's see what's going to happen. What a sneaky launch. The name is really making sense. I don't think these missiles are going to be able to catch these Xenophon fighters, so the real question will be, maybe they'll veer off and come towards one of these other targets, like the naval corvette down here. It is a naval corvette, right? Yeah, okay, got it right. You can see a lot of the missiles exploding, little puffs up there in the air. There's the spawn stick for the Combined Strike Force. We're just going to cruise with the naval corvette for a bit. I don't see a whole lot going on. What we want to make sure is we don't miss any of the torpedo systems. For instance, right here, which look like they're turning back towards the Sneaky Weenus. That would be the Sneaky Weenus ultimate attack. It's something you never want to experience. If the old Ween gets that like sneak attack on you, oh gosh. Okay, so here go the torpedoes. This is what we want to watch. Here is the naval corvette. Wow, there's a lot going on down here. This naval corvette is also launching torpedoes. Let's inverse dip to get out of the water there. There is the, what is this called? The aerial destroyer, the Imperium. Still firing those lasers. I just don't know how effective they're going to be. But here come those torpedoes catching up to that naval corvette. Or are they? Look at this. They are falling short. Oh, this thing is just faster than the Weenus torpedoes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is bad. This is bad. I don't know if the Sneaky Weenus... Let's take a look at the health. Sneaky Weenus at 98%. We have had a little bit of damage here. One of the Xenophon fighters is at 88%. And a couple other hits here, like the Interceptor's down just a little bit. Ah, look at this. One of the Xenophon fighters is not flying anymore. What's wrong with you, man? It looks like his main engine actually got hit. It did. You can see the repair bots right on the back here, just trying to fix it up. Oh, that is unfortunate. For a screenshot, we just missed this getting hit. I want to say this might be the little interceptor. It is. It did get hit. There was a missile launch from the Weenus. I didn't catch it. All I saw was the resulting explosion in the air, and that was falling out. Weenus is still looking pretty strong here. It's, it's fully intact, which is, you couldn't really ask for anything more from the Weenus. Just being intact is just amazing. So here we have a missile attack from the Sneaky Weenus, and we have this Xenophon fighter that it looks like he is targeting that has fallen or stopped moving. One of its engines got blown out, and that was a big hit there. Let's go check the health on this Xenophon. How are you doing? That is not the right ship. Show me the one in front of me. Alright, it's down by about 300 blocks. You can see they're pretty much down for the count. This is just going to fall. And once it hits the water, it's going to be within torpedo-y goodness range. Alright, here's the Weenus. We have a torpedo attack. Let's see where the torpedoes are heading. Towards the naval corvette, which, as we know, is just a little bit too fast for those torpedoes. What a great job on keeping this thing moving quick. I want to say in the last battle we saw with the Combined Strike Force, I really don't recall the naval corvette moving that much. I want to say it was hit by torpedoes fairly early on, which really took it out of action pretty quick. So we just have stuff going everywhere right now. Let's get the interface on so we can get a look around. So at the top of the screen, the green markings are all of the combined strike force. Little flare launch there from one of the Panther. No, that's not a submarine. From one of the Xenophons, I think. Here we go. Another attack. You know, they keep it going non-stop, but this is an interesting battle because it is submarine. It's really the only thing under the water. Now, the Combined Strike Force does have 3 Panther-class submarines, which we have not seen yet. We'll go check those out here. I'm going to try to find them. I just wanted to see if we could potentially see one of these torpedo strikes, but I don't think they're ever going to catch up to that naval corvette. So let's look around here. We got to go find those Panther-class submarines. Where could they be? Were they already taken out of commission, like unbeknownst to us? Let's see here. Interceptor, there's a Xenophon. Oh, that was an interceptor that was hit. Okay. Interceptor, alright. Where are those submarines? Give me a bit, I'm gonna go look around. Oh, right as I get over here, looking for the submarines, we see one of these Xenophons. I think this is a Xenophon, or all the jets in the Combined Strike Force are called the Xenophon class fighters, but you know, it fell out of the sky, came into the water, and of course, you know, we figured this would happen. Torpedoes from everywhere. And that thing is just going to be down for the count. Let's continue looking. I'm really looking for these little submarines. Here we can see one of the other little Xenophons, I believe. Did I get that right? Yep. It is also down. We have a couple of objects over here. Where could these subs be? Is this one of them right here? Wow, okay. So this is why I'm not seeing the subs. I believe they've already been blown up. I don't see them. What was the name on this? I don't see them on the AI mainframes anywhere. Type 1 Panther submarine. As you can see here, they are all just not showing up. These could have been torpedoed. Yes, look, here's another one. We never even got a chance to see those. It looks like the Weenus just ever so sneaky got those torpedoes out, which took them, you know, down for the count. And we do have something over here, which I'm heading towards. This is not a good place to be if you are a Xenophon fighter. This looks to be really intact. It is. It's just completely stuck under the water. So this is going to be ripe for the torpedoing at some point. Oh gosh, we are zooming way too much here. So let's zoom down. Here we have the Weenus. You can see a multi-missile launch going on here. This is going to be hard to track. But we can zoom down to this naval class destroyer, corvette. See if any of these hit. Looks like it has some fairly effective lambs. I didn't really see much getting hit there. And this is actually a great way for us to view the makeup of the fleet. And I don't know which one of these is the naval corvette. But there goes the Weenus. Boy, they crossed really close there. And we also have the Empyrean up here, which has taken a lot of damage. If we hit tab and then I do this, we could get down a little bit. Take a look at this. Yes, you can see part of the custom engine makeup there. A lot going on the Empyrean, but it has also taken some damage. It is down to 75% actually. And it looks like the naval corvette has taken a hit and is now underneath the water, no longer moving. Totally ripe for the torpedoing from the Weenus. Oh boy, this isn't good. This is sort of what happened in the last battle that the Combined Strike Force was having at. You know, engines ran out, and once a couple of torpedoes hit, which causes it to sort of bow down like this, you know, it's really just game over at that point because the Weenus is not going to stop. You know, once a Weenus gets going, a Weenus doesn't stop until it is spent. And that's what we're seeing here. Wow, major damage to the naval corvette. Down by about 700 blocks. Let's get a damage report. Sneaky Weenus sitting pretty at 97%. And the forces of the Combined Strike Force are all hit, except for this Interceptor Fury. Everything else has taken damage to some degree or completely had its AI mainframes destroyed. Some more torpedoes coming into the naval corvette. In fact, they are going directly inside of it now. That is completely unfortunate. Once the back is blown open, these things, it's just like, it's payday for the torpedoes. You know, no microtransactions required, you know? It's like, it's great. That would really be like the worst DLC ever. You know, you get like, it's $1 per torpedo. I'm so glad I don't make games. This would never fly. Alright, so, naval corvette, not looking so hot. It's down by 1,000 blocks. The Empyrean-class destroyer is now falling into the water. Having the back of it destroyed so much has really caused it to fall very fast. We just have a smattering of missiles just floating around, but this is now sitting pretty for the Weenus to sneak up on it and do what the Weenus does best, which is be sneaky. Let's look around here, see where everybody is. So here's the Weenus. All these lines, when I mouse over, these are indicators showing all of the fleet makeup for the combined strike force. So you can see where a lot of the ships are. Interceptor Fury at 0% health. Here is the naval corvette, which doesn't show up with the fleet, but as you can see here, it is really hurt. I don't actually see it. I don't actually see it in this list. It's strange that didn't show up, actually. Very confusing. One of the destroyers at 84%. This submarine at 0. You know, I never saw the other 3. The notes say there should be 3 Panther-class submarines, but I'm only seeing 1, which is strange. And here's one of the other interceptors at 54%. So far, it looks like the Weenus really does have the upper hand on this one. And here is the naval corvette. Lots of torpedoes still coming from the Weenus. Again, smoke. It's very smoky over here, and torpedoes are super cool with smoke. You know, don't judge a torpedo on what it does in smoke. Oh gosh, things just dropping in the water. What was that about? Those could have been missiles. I don't know what was going on there, but we got all sorts of jazz just landing in the water over here by the naval corvette, which is definitely down. It's down by 3,000 blocks. For all intents and purposes, we can consider the naval corvette just completely dead. Especially with all these torpedoes coming in. My goodness. I know it's overkill showing all this destruction, but again, it's destruction. It's so fun to watch, isn't it? It's like my favorite part of this game is just the carnage. Non-stop carnage. Tons of explosions on the frame of the naval corvette. Naval corvette, down for the count. Still, tons of torpedoes everywhere. Here's the Weenus, sitting at 100%. It has healed up. Combined strike force is really just down to this aerial destroyer, which we are gonna go try to find. That is the naval corvette, which looks like it just took a major missile attack. Now the question is, where's that aerial destroyer? Let's see. Take me there. Take me down to the aerial destroyer, where the grass is green and the stuff. Oh boy. Oh no, where'd it go? We're back over here with the Ween. Where is that aerial destroyer? Maybe that's what he's going for right now. Let's go find out. It's got to be down here. Well, there's a lot of parts falling. Aerial destroyer's down to 37%. Here it is. Here it is, just getting blown to bits. Interface off. Boop. Pants dot off equals true. We haven't done that in a while. Of course, for me, you know, pants are always off. It's not really even an option. If I'm going to record, especially from the depths, you know, it's good to not have pants on. Every time you get in the water, pants will do what? Drag you to the bottom. That's right. I might be the only one who wears lead-filled pants, though. So, there goes the aerial destroyer. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to give this win to the Sneaky Weenus. It has taken out the combined strike force. I think that goes without saying that this was a major win for the Weenus. So, good job, Sneaky Weenus. You are moving forward, my friend, and this was a good battle. A rather quick one, actually, in the grand scheme of things. So with that being said, let's go ahead now and quickly look at the next couple of ships that are going to be fighting before we head into that match. All right. Next, we have Twist Shock with the Annoyance going up against Miss Ion with the Apathy. So the Annoyance is, once again, a fleet makeup consisting of 1 Annoyance sub, 10 of those pest jets, 1 nuisance interceptor jet, and 1 docked heel blob. I love heel blobs, as you all know. They're great. And the Apathy by Miss Ion. This is also a fleet makeup, a little bit smaller, consisting of the Apathy, which is the main jet, and cheap wood things. There are 4 of those, and they're cheap, and they're made of wood, and they are definitely things. So those will be accompanying the Apathy, and we're going to now take a look at this matchup between the Annoyance and the Apathy. Let's get that started. Battle underway. Here we have the Apathy makeup. You can see those cheap wood things already firing their harpoons. And over here we have the Annoyance by Twist Shock. You can see all those pests already kind of like running into each other and getting the heals going. There's the main bulk of it, the Annoyance sub, which is taking damage from what I can see. And this up here should be the Nuisance Interceptor Jet, which is just flying sky high. So here comes the main Apathy, right here. Just launch a massive amount of missiles. A very glorious salvo to the missile gods is what that is. Some sort of sacrifice, I think. So let's see where these are going to go. Okay, veering off right now. Doing some crazy looking stuff. What in the world? I don't even know. Let's get the interface on, because I don't even know where those were going. Okay, so we got mayhem going on up here. All sorts of stuff. There's the Apathy. Wow, the Apathy turns really quick. I'm just noticing that. So this could be a pretty cool chance for these cheap wood things to do something like harpoon one of these small ships. Let's see, are we seeing it happen? No, not yet. I really want to see something get harpooned. I don't know about you all. Here we go. Wait, maybe? Is anybody getting harpooned? What's happening? No, but nobody. Come on, somebody get on one of the end of these harpoons. Like, for the love of Jeebus, let's see this magic work. These cheap wood things are flinging them out like crazy, but they're just not. I don't even know where they're going. Like, there's really nothing over there. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this. Maybe it's the little interceptor. Let's go find out. This should be the Nuisance, I think. It is. Oh, what a nuisance. So here's one of the cheap wood things. It looks like it has been hit and is going down. I'll be honest, things are rather hectic right now. Mayhem is for true. Look at the engines. She's like, oh, help me. I'm twizzling in the water. What do I do to get out? Reverse? I'd say hit the brakes and then reverse. That's first option. Oh, what is happening? Man, the flight pattern on these ships is just crazy wild. Let's go watch the Apathy here. Definitely, I don't know if those are torpedoes. I would imagine they are, the way they are just launching straight into the water. Look over here. Flying spaghetti monster, anybody? We got it going on right here. This is what it looks like, baby. This is like the 101 of the old FSM. Here's one of the cheap wood things. I'm seeing harpoons everywhere. There we go. Little pest has been harpooned. He's been dragged into the water. In fact, it looks like the harpoon might be trying to reel it in. Boom! Pest hit. So what we want to go do is find that Annoyance sub, and so we can go take a look at it. If we can. Where are you, Annoyance sub? Let's get the top-down view. Oh gosh. Big time. There it is. It is way down here. Okay, let's do this, and then we'll just go straight down. Take a look at this Annoyance sub. And let's get a damage report really quick. So the Annoyance, the sub is down to 96%. Man, these pests. My God, how many AI mainframes do they have? What's going on there? On the Apathy side, the Apathy itself doesn't look like it has a mainframe anymore. Is it still flying? It is. Maybe it's Apathy and Friends. Maybe that's the mainframe for it. I don't know, but here it is flying around right now. Some sort of mystery going on. It appears to be doing okay. I still see missiles. I mean, it looks intact for the most part. Still flying with that ridiculous speed. Let's see. There's the interceptor. Actually, it looks like the interceptor is hurt. And it looks like there could be... Oh, missiles just missing. Just missing. How high up is this? I'm not quite sure how high up this is, but here comes a missile with a harpoon. Let's see. Let's watch. Will it connect? Okay, it connected. It's been harpooned. Now, is it going to be pulled down? It is getting dragged. Look at this cheap wood thing down there with harpoons everywhere is dragging the interceptor. It's dragging it down. This is awesome. Yes, we are at an altitude of 380. It was at around 410 earlier, something like that. You can see it's now down to 340. Yes, it is getting dragged. Amazing. The harpoon is working, ladies and gentlemen. Saw it here first. Here comes another harpoon. Oh, just missing. Just missing. Maybe not on the fins or some such going on with those harpoons. But here are some of the pests. Missiles. There we are. Missile hit. Looks like a missile hit on that one over there. Level of detail didn't let us see all of the damage, unfortunately. And again, things everywhere. Let's go focus back on the Apathy really quick here. It appears to be doing okay. Looks like one more of the cheap wood things has been taken out of commission, or at least the mainframe has. So, there's the Annoyance, right there. Way down here, it's got all these missiles coming out. You know, I just don't know what it's going to do to try and hit the Apathy, though. This could be very interesting. It's going to really come down to that, but the Annoyance, taking a lot of damage, way more than I expected. Wow, I didn't think it was down by this much already. What is it down to? 80% health. Ladies and gents, it is really taking some damage. And I just don't know if this is the main Apathy or not. You know, we don't see it on the mainframe list as Apathy. I guess I could just go up and look really quick here. Where art thou, Apathy? Is that you? There it is. Let's slow down time just momentarily so I can get info on this. If we can we slow down time in tournament mode? Yes, that is an affirmative. Here's the Apathy. Oh, okay, so wow, it's 8.8k blocks. I didn't realize how big that was. So that is the Apathy and friends that we are seeing in the mainframe list. Let's go ahead and speed things back up before I forget. And that would be rather unfortunate if we were running in like super crazy slow mode this whole time. And we will take the interface off. And we're going to go watch these missile strikes because they look like they are going to go for the Annoyance. But will they dip down far enough? It doesn't look like it. Oh, they get so close. Look at this. Missile attack from the Apathy. Perhaps if the missile attack happened at a different angle. I'm still seeing tons of torpedoes coming at the Annoyance, though. Wow. Just so much. I mean, the heal bug has been destroyed. The Annoyance itself is trying to heal. Here's one of the little pests. Poor little pest. My gosh, look at this. What is happening down here? Screenshots what's happening, but my gosh. What? Look at everything coming in on this. 62% is what the Annoyance is down to. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually, in my mind, I was thinking this would probably go to the Annoyance just because of the main sub here and its, location under the water and the benefits thereof. But this, wow, this is unexpected. It appears that the heal bug of the Annoyance was taken out rather quickly. We didn't get to see it, but I don't see the heal bug around here. And this is just non-stop. All of this is getting wrecked. The Annoyance down by, what heck, like what, 2,800 blocks? Whoa, did you see how fast it moved just then? That was also very strange. I don't know what could have done that. But we are watching destruction in real time. So we have a lot of the pests here that are hurt. It's kind of hard to get a bead on the actual pests. I know there's only 10 in total, but there's like 30 listings here in the mainframe for it. So obviously, if they must have multiple mainframes each, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, this is definitely the doom of the Annoyance, the main sub at least. And I just don't know how much of a help the pests will be. Here you can see the cheap wood things are landing harpoons. They are pulling the Annoyance. They are pulling it up, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. This cheap wood thing is pulling the sub, or it was. Oh my goodness. How is that happening? It's still getting pulled up. Oh, we gotta watch this. That'd be crazy if they were able to surface it. Y'all, have you ever seen such mayhem? Look at this. I love it. This is what we come here for, yeah, we love the amazing ships and, the builds and they're, especially when they're just, the aesthetics are amazing, but it's all about the destruction, warfare, destruction. That's what we like to see. The tactics that these authors, it's jumping around, so strange. But yeah, the tactics that the authors put in these ships is just, it's mind-blowing. And I would love to see some more harpoon action. Yeah, I wonder, here's a question. Could a harpoon-only tournament ever work? Could that ever be viable? Maybe like a harpoon plus drills and rams. I wonder if that could ever work. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now about potential cool tournaments. So that's the Apathy. That's the Annoyance. It's just explosion after explosion. Let's get a damage report. A lot of the pests are hurt. The Apathy, the main ship, is just untouched, and it even has one of these cheap wood things that are still up and running. Let's pop up over the ocean here. Yeah, so we have these little pests. I have no doubt in my mind that if the Apathy ever focuses on one of the pests, it has lasers. The moment it focuses on these, they're done. But look, we got a little gift coming right here. Oh! Just missed it. Heading for this other one. Just missed him as well. These missiles dove down. That was interesting. Only a few of them landed, but it was enough to do some damage. I'm surprised. Like, this has smoke. That is surprising. It's the Nuisance, and it's living the dream. Look at this. The Apathy just has some incredible weapon systems. This is all that is left of the main Annoyance submarine. Just to give you an idea, this was almost 6,000 blocks, and now what we have in front of us is like 20 blocks. So this is what happens when you don't switch your ship to ignoring salvage. Essentially, once a ship is pretty much dead, if you had it set to ignore salvage, your ship would immediately now refocus to another target based on your target prioritization, should you have that set up at all. Here we have looks like a pest and the Nuisance healing each other up. You're the Nuisance, right? Oh, you're also a pest. Oh, pest on pest action. It's hot. It's way hot. Oh, look! The harpoon, he's lifting him out of the water. This is excellent. This is awesome. Now, if only there was some way to have, potential damage done. Right? This is made out of metal. See, here's what I'm getting at. It's made out of metal. It's got to be pretty heavy. One, why is it floating down so slow? And two, if something was big and heavy, like when it crashed down into the water, don't you think it would do a little bit of damage? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just thinking about it. There we go. Alright, so there's the Nuisance. It's seen better days. Cheap wood thing, still doing great. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will call this battle here. This definitely goes to the Apathy. Great job, Miss Ion. You will be moving forward, and this was another great battle. Very enjoyable. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we will stop this episode, and when we continue, we'll be moving on to round 2 here in the final 16 of the AlphaMaster League tournament. Couldn't think of the name. Anyways, look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Hope you all have a great one. Take it easy and stay classy.